You are welcome to the Lord TV, your number one fantastic reality TV that gives you all that it takes to be enlightened on trending news such as politics, entertainment, sports, and what have you. If you are new on this channel, kindly click on the subscribe button as well as already subscribed. So please don't forget to drop your comments anytime I drop new videos. Thank you. Ciao, ciao. Trending news. Supreme Islamic Council urges Buhari to declare state of emergency on insecurity. Deji Olumoye, Omololu Ogumade, Chuks Okocha, Olawale Ajimotekan, Onyebuchi Ezigbo in Abuja, Shegun James in Lagos, and John Shiklam in Kaduna. Concerns about worsening insecurity in country remained on the front burner Wednesday as the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs (NSCIA) urged President Muhammadu Buhari to declare state of emergency on insecurity and accused Christian Association of Nigeria (CAN) of playing politics with the security challenges confronting the country. The Christian umbrella body also took a hit from the presidency, which in a statement yesterday accused it of making utterances that could deepen the rising division in the country. Buhari too was not spared as Arawa Consultative Forum (ACF), Afenifere, and former Vice President Atiku Abubakar upbraided him for his comments on the ratio of victims of Boko Haram killings, which he put at 90% Muslims and 10% Christians. Weighing in yesterday, the NSCIA urged the federal government to declare a state of emergency on insecurity in the country, describing the scale of the crisis as unacceptable. NSCIA voiced this sentiment on the state of the nation when it briefed journalists yesterday. The council called on government security agencies to use every means to arrest the descent into anarchy, saying the country can't continue under the atmosphere of needless killing of the innocent and human security being at its lowest ebb. The council that spoke through its director of administration, Mr. Yusuf Nwoha, accused Christian leaders of seeking to score cheap political goals and engaging in propaganda rather than see the current insecurity as a monstrosity that has become a national challenge and requiring collective action. He faulted the recently organized street protest in Lagos, led by the General Overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Pastor Enoch Adeboye, describing it as a show to give coloration to insecurity. It said the protest was fueled by hypocrisy and hubris. Nwoha accused CAN of international misrepresentation and of discrediting the government and Muslims to provoke foreign occupation of the country by attributing the spate of bombing in this country to Muslims. He said Christians had been committing murder and kidnapping in Nigeria and had been resorting to propaganda to put Nigeria and its Muslim population on the defensive. Nwoha cited the attempted bombing of the Living Faith Church on February 2nd by one Nathaniel Samuel, saying Muslims would have been blamed and the mission succeeded. It is incontrovertible that more Muslims, including imams, have been slaughtered, displaced, and dismembered than Christians since Boko Haram became a hydra-headed monster. Indeed, more mosques have been bombed or destroyed in the bloody campaign, which has consumed precious lives, including those of our professors. To suggest that Christians are killed because they refuse to embrace Islam stands logic on its head. Where Muslims killed in mosques, markets, and villages because they refuse to denounce Islam, NSCIA queried. Also in Abuja, the presidency accused the Christian Association of Nigerian (CAN) of engaging in disinformation, which it said could further divide Nigerians. This is coming as the Arewa Consultative Forum (ACF), PAN, Yoruba Sociocultural Group, Afenifere, and former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has disputed Buhari's claims that 90% of the victims of Boko Haram were Muslim, while Afenifere insisted that majority of the victims were Christians. ACF said the number of Muslims or Christians affected by Boko Haram attacks was not known. Atiku, however, argued that Buhari should not rationalize killings. CAN, in its reaction to the opinion piece written by the president, where the letter claimed that 90% of those killed by Boko Haram were Muslims, dismissed Buhari's statement as untrue. The apex Christian body, in contrast to the president's claim, argued that the reason the government of Buhari had failed to pay ransom for the release of all Chibok girls kidnapped by Boko Haram in 2014 was because 80 to 90% of the girls were Christians. According to the Christian body, in a statement by its Director of Legal and Public Affairs, Mr. Kwamka Samuel, the government of Buhari quickly paid ransom for the release of Dapchi schoolgirls in 2018 because the girls were Muslim, adding that the only Christian girl among the Dapchi girls, Lee Sharibu, was left in the captivity of her captors till date. But in a swift reaction of CAN's allegations, presidential spokesman Mr. Femiadesina, in a statement titled "Ransom on Chibok, Dapchi Girls," again CAN misses it, reiterated the comment of the Ministry of Information and Culture, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, in 2018 that the federal government did not pay any ransom for the release of 105 Dapchi girls, as alleged by the United Nations. Additional said CAN was engaging in disinformation and advised the Christian group to desist from it, wondering why CAN would choose to believe the report of United Nations as against that of Muhammad Buhari, adding that it was needless for CAN to be antagonistic to government moves all the time. He said when the media in August 2018 quoted a United Nations report alleging that the federal government paid a huge ransom for the release of the abducted Dapchi schoolgirls on March 21, 2018. The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, immediately disputed the report, insisting that no ransom was paid, little or huge. According to the minister, there must be a conclusive evidence to support such a claim. Without that, the claim remains that it is a mere conjecture, and we ask for who should Nigerian or CAN rather believe if there is good faith. We urge CAN to desist from disinformation which can further divide Nigerians. The letter and spirit of the Holy Bible do not support discord, which CAN's allegations are liable to cause. The Christian body need not to be antagonistic to every attempt by the administration to move Nigeria forward before it can champion or defend the Christian faith. Adesina also said Buhari had stated clearly in 2015 that if paying ransom would guarantee the release of Chibok girls, the president would not hesitate to pay it, describing Buhari's remark as a testament to his commitment to the girls' release. He described every Nigerian as a stakeholder in the necessary to promote peace in the country, saying promoting peace is also scriptural. President Muhammadu Buhari made it very clear in 2015 that if ransom needed to be paid to free Chibok girls, he would pay. That is a testament to his commitment to get the girls back. Notwithstanding our different faiths, we are all stakeholders in the promotion of peace in our fatherland, and the Holy Bible enjoins us to seek peace and pursue it. Additional added. Thank you for listening to this news. Viewers, what is your take on this news? Well, I would say this person is actually speaking from his own point of view, but the fact is that President Muhammadu Buhari has not been attentive to insecurity. Yes, he should. And I didn't mean he has been. These too many bloodshed, kidnapping wouldn't have occurred. Let's look at his position as as once military head of state. He is supposed to have used that military spirit and strength and wisdom and intelligence, because we know them to be people of intelligence, to pursue this fight and see that this come to an end. It happened in time of Goodluck Jonathan, but it can't be compared to that of President Muhammadu Buhari. So please, I don't know what should be your further comments concerning this news. Whatsoever is going to be, try to be neutral, as I used to say. Don't forget to leave your comment behind. Click on the subscription buttons as well as bell buttons to receive more updates. Thank you.
Ìyá